You look at your to-do list. Can I press buttons, please? Today your chore is to sweep the house. Why would that be the first chore you do? Why not the last thing you do? The house isn't going to be as clean if you do it first thing.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody! Rage Ranker here, and welcome back to Omori! Weren't expecting me to say that anytime soon, were ya? Last episode, we finished the game. We finished the regular route, so if you haven't seen that episode, go and watch it now. I will be providing links to all the episodes and shit in the iCards on the top right of your screen. But yeah, this episode marks the beginning of my second playthrough of Omori. This is where we will be exploring the alternate route and some of the exclusive secrets that you can only find there. And I wanted to do something a little interesting, a little different, little avant-garde, shall we say, with this particular playthrough. For those of you who've watched the series, I created like these little save files, these extra save files over here, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna use them for the alternate route. But then I found out about Omori's WTF value and realized if I use these, I'm just gonna end up with the same value, and I don't really want that. There's like more possibilities that open up with the different numbers that you get, so I'd like a chance to have a bit of a reset, a refresh, and a re-roll, so to speak. So what we're gonna do for the second playthrough is I'm gonna start an entirely new game! Yay! I know that I'm gonna have a good time recording this, but I also know there's parts that are gonna be a little sucky, so I'm gonna have to prepare myself for that. But it's been a while since I played this game, so I think it should be fine. Yeah, we'll see. Before we get anywhere, do anything, I know I say this at the top of every single Omori video that I've ever done in my entire life, but I'm here to say it again. This is a psychological horror game. You can't tell from the menu, but things get really scary, really personal, really deep later on. This game deals with sensitive topics such as depression, anxiety, self-harm, and suicide. So please keep that in mind when you're watching. If you are struggling with those things in real life, or if you are uncomfortable with that manner of subject material, you have my full permission to back out now, or just to like stop and go as you need to if you really want to see this for some reason. There will be links to helplines provided in the description below this video, so please check those out if you need to. Also, I should probably say this, as of, what are we in, July? Yeah, July. As of the time of the recording of this video, July 2022, in the United States, the number to call for the suicide helpline has been updated. It has its own, like, 3-digit thingy. I don't remember what the numbers are, but I'll be sure to put it up on screen as well as provide it in the description of the videos, so that if you guys need to call that number, if you need to have someone to talk to, it's there, it's available for you to use as you need, as you choose. Yeah. I want to say a couple more things, and then we'll get into the video, and then figure out what the hell's gonna happen afterwards. But we talked about the subject material. I'm not going to do what I did in the previous playthrough and just keep saying it at the beginning of every episode, because I don't want to beat the dead horse too much, and it's Omori. If you're watching this, you kind of know what's coming, right? If not, go watch the other videos so you can see what kind of stuff to expect. But this game, in addition to dealing with sensitive topics, as what we've mentioned before, also has certain segments towards the end of the game that may trigger reactions in people that are photosensitive, or people that have epilepsy, or anything of the sort. This means that there are bright colors in several sections, bright colors and like flashing lights and stuff, and also this is just kind of like a general annoyance thing. I don't know if this will be a photosensitive issue per se, but there's a lot of like harsh cuts from black to white. It's a little jarring to watch, honestly, even for me, the person playing it. Then again, I have my brightness turned way the hell up so I can see everything, but, you know, those I realize can be a bother, a hindrance, a problem to people as well, so just keep that in mind. Lots of stuff happening on the screen. I will be sure to warn of the photosensitive parts as they come up, as well as any other things that I think need warrant a warning or anything of the sort. But yeah, lastly, I do swear in this series, and I will not be editing out the swears because that's how I experience horror. That's how a lot of people actually experience horror, believe it or not. So, you know, like, I'm just gonna play the game how I'm gonna play, okay? I know in the past I've age restricted my my Omori videos because of all the things talked about before, but I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm not going to age restrict this one. So we'll see what happens, you know? We'll see if that's a good thing or a bad thing, or if that's something like I need to reevaluate or whatever. If you haven't seen the first playthrough of Omori, if you haven't seen anyone else's first or only playthrough of Omori, pause this video, go check out Omori for yourself. I'll be sure to put links to my videos, my playthrough in the iCards, as I've said, but this second playthrough is going to be very heavy spoileries and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of things that returning members of the series will already know, but if you're new, you're not going to know what the hell is going on. So I highly recommend you watch the first playthrough before you watch the second. That's why it's called the first, okay? But with that, we're going to just get in and do a new game. There. A new game. I'm not sure what exactly I'll be showing. I'll probably be cutting and jumping a whole lot because a lot of this is just repeat until we get to the parts that aren't. So I guess I will see you guys at the next part that is different. Okay, so we're back. I actually am recording this the next day, as a matter of fact. I ended up playing off-cam a lot, couple hours in fact, and now we are here. At 3 days left, Kel is knocking on the door, so let's be a good introvert and answer the door, huh? What do you want? Hello? Oh yeah, and I named my character Richie this time. It's a bit of a spin on my own name, Richard. I just thought it'd be cute. Richie, are you there? But plus, like, people call me that in real life anyway, so it's like, okay, you know, why not? Lean into the adorableness for this round. Do you remember me? It's your old friend, Kel! Interesting that this is the only version of Kel that, Richie, I almost said Jackie, whoops! This is the only version of Kel that Richie remembers, so they just see Kel as, like, the kid version and not, like, the lanky high school version that we got to know so well in the previous run. So I noticed a for sale sign in front of your house, and I heard from my mom that you were moving away soon. So I was wondering if you wanted to hang out one more time before you go, or whatever, for old time's sake, you know? Okay. So, for those of you who remember my previous playthrough, I said this is the point where the path splits off. And we have a choice to make, a very important choice. Last time, we opened the door and that kicked off the regular route. But this time, we're going to do nothing? We're going to do nothing. We're going to choose the second option and just not answer the door. We're going to make like we weren't even here at all. Kel's not even going to know that there was someone in this house. And it'll just be as quiet as a mouse. Hey, Kel, you shut up. Go away, I'm not home. What have we got doing here? Okay. Kel is gonna keep knocking for a while, so why don't we just go about our day, huh? Let me just save now that we have successfully done nothing. Task failed successfully, innit? Okay. We have now stepped into the alternate route. Now, before we do anything, I want to brush my teeth, okay? Let me just look in the mirror, see my beautiful self. We're going to pretend no one is knocking on the door right now, because that's annoying. Let's brush our teeth, because there is, in fact, an achievement for brushing your teeth every single day. You can get it regardless of which route you take, but I just want to do it now, okay? Okay, Kel, you shush. What am I supposed to do? Can I do my chores now? You don't feel like doing your chores? Motherfucker, okay. What do I just take a nap? I'm gonna try taking a nap. See what that does. I hope I didn't fuck anything up, but I think this is what you're supposed to do. Do we just take like a nap? Yeah, okay. You took a short nap. Perfect. You should get started on chores soon. Shit. Okay. So we actually get to do our chores this time instead of having Hero do it all for us. Cool. So, alright. Real introvert tip. If anyone is knocking at your door, and this is like old school house where you don't have like a peephole or these random ass windows that people can actually see through your house, but they can't see you or anything, you gotta just ride it out. You gotta wait it out. But act like they can see you anyways. So, like, hide in a closet, get under the covers or something, okay? They will leave you alone eventually. Because they'll think either, no one's there, or they don't care enough to come out today, or something like that. I don't know. Looks like little Richie here got so into the acting like they were taking a nap that they actually took a nap. How's that? I know we also have a computer that we can do shit with, but I don't really want to do it today. I listened to the voicemail, and like I changed some of the in-game settings to make it easier for me to blast through the game. Did all of like the side quest and shit. Can I press this or what? Okay, there we go. But yeah, why don't we see what we got going on here? This is my very first time personally experiencing the alternate route, so I'm so happy about that. Okay, you look at your to-do list. Can I press buttons, please? Today your chore is to sweep the house. Why would that be the first chore you do? Why not the last thing you do? The house isn't going to be as clean if you do it first thing. Oh no, my mouse. Oops. Do you want to start now? Sure, why not? You You equipped Mom's broom. It's just a gigantic Swiffer. The dirtiness of the floor is more apparent. Oh my god, okay. Do I have to stand on top of the piles, or can I stand next to them? Nope, I have to stand on top. That's funny. Imagine you're going about your chores. I'm pretty sure this is like an ADHD thing anyways, but like imagine you go about your chores around the house and you just approach them from like a video game standpoint of like, I need to sweep. I need to get this task done. I take it off my checklist. I'm gonna equip Mom's broom. Da, 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 da. And then now all of a sudden you can sweep the floors. Magically you can sweep the floors. It's like Richie, or insert your own name here, uses dust breath. The trash was swept away, or something cool like that. Okay, holy shit, this house is a mess. See what I mean? This should be the last thing you do if you're moving out. You should like pack all the boxes and shit first, and then do this. Like, take out the trash and sweeping all the shit should be like the last thing you do if you want to move out the house proper. But then again, like, I'm pretty sure Richie doesn't want to move out the house proper, because of all the stuff that happened here. Again, spoilers if you haven't seen the original playthrough. There is a considerable amount of shit that happened in this house. All got to do it here. I'm not telling you what until it becomes more relevant, but why don't we just start sweeping? That's a reference to another game if you haven't figured that one out. So I guess while we're here, I should talk about something pretty cool that I noticed, or that I found, I guess, when researching this game. Do I need to go in here and sweep shit? Oh my god! Yeah, it's so apparent now what we gotta do. Do we have the broom in the mirror? No, we do not have the broom in the mirror. Sad. Fine. But while we're here, this is probably not going to take as long as my mouth wants it to, but I learned that the regular route, I learned that the regular route as well as the alternate route actually have their own names. So that's pretty cool. I think the regular route is just called the Omori route, or maybe it's called the, no, I'm sorry. It's called the Sunny route, because this character's canonical name, like in-game name, is Sunny. We get to choose to name them something else, but their like default or whatever name is Sunny. Cool name, by the way. I don't know if I would ever name one of my kids that, but it's a nice name. I could see like having a niece or something, or nephew or child with that name. It works for any gender, not just boys. Okay, but the alternate, no. What if there's dirt in here? Come on! Okay, fine. I will respect your apparent privacy. Your apparent need for privacy. It's an introvert thing, I get it. But yeah, the normal route has a name, which is the Sunny route, and this alternate route that we're playing also has a name, which I believe, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, I could be wrong, but I believe it's called the Hikikomori Route. Which, yes, you did hear that right, it's got Omori in the name, but it means something actually completely different from what the regular word, the base word Omori means. I don't even know if the base word of Hikikomori is Omori, now that I think about it. I don't know. But what I thought was pretty interesting about this game, especially in terms of the naming situation we got going on there, Omori is a Japanese word, and this game is, like, very Japanesey in, like, more ways than one. Obviously, we have the callback to, like, Earthbound and, like, that 80s SNES vibe with, like, the whole this whole aesthetic, and all the battle systems and shit. But, like, the game actually uses Japanese words and Japanese phrasings in a way that I think kind of demonstrates the story of this game a little bit better. For instance, I am almost positive we have swept everything in this house. So I'm gonna, fuck, where's my bell? I put the bell away for a time because I didn't think I'd need it, but I guess we need it again. So, exposition bell. This isn't like a rant today, so don't worry, but this is gonna take a while. The game Omori, this game uses Japanese phrases, or words, I suppose, words that translate to phrases, to kind of, like, better explain what the game is about. And I think that's super cool. For those of you who don't speak Japanese, I don't speak Japanese either, but I do speak Google, and I looked up a couple things just because I was curious, and, like, I knew, like, certain words were Japanesey in origin. Like Omori, I was like, okay, that's gotta be Japanese for something. And then Mari as well, that's Japanese. Hikikomori, that's, like, super Japanese, if anything. So I looked up a lot of different words, and then I went on a tangent and I started reading kanji for a bit. But, like, those three words specifically and how they have to do with the rest of this game, Omori, is very interesting. For those of you who don't know, I guess we'll start with Mari and then go down the list. Mari is actually from the Japanese word mari, which means truth. Sip on that one for a little bit, because if you know how this story goes, there's a lot of just, oh my god, that is revealed in the understanding of that. But Mari's name means truth in Japanese, which I think is so interesting because, I'm gonna say it because spoilers and all, I gave y'all enough warning, okay? Mari's dead in this game, and the supposed truth, I suppose, the truth, I believe, of what we're uncovering, or what we would have uncovered in the Sunny Route. I should refer to the things as their appropriate names, but the truth that we would have uncovered in the Sunny Route is that we had a hand, albeit accidental, in the death of Mari, and that our character, Sunny, or whoever we decide to name them, was dealing with, like, or not dealing, I suppose, not dealing with the guilt and trauma and all of Mari's death. So I suppose in that light, in taking into consideration the meaning of Mari's name, the truth that we could be discovering by playing this game is, like, what happened with Mari exactly, and also the truth could be, like, it's not our fault that it happened, because what it was, go to the final episode to see, like, what the real shebang is. But what happened essentially was Sunny and Mari got into an argument, and they were on the top of the stairs. If you remember me kind of walking furiously back and forth across that, but Sunny pushed Mari down the stairs, and Mari had a bad knee, so I think she took a couple extra tumbles and, like, hit her head in a bad way, and then that somehow killed her. And then, of course, Sunny got all freaked out, and he was like, shit, Basil, I need help. Mari's dead. And then the two of them, and this is where it kind of gets into the what the fuck territory, but the two of them decide to go and hang Mari on a tree in the backyard and make it with a jump rope and make it seem like she committed suicide. So I guess the truth of this game would be everybody, including us, uncovering what the hell actually happened, as dark as it may be, and then also just the fact that, like, it wasn't our fault. You know, accidents happen. Like, that's not really an accident, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, kids get into fights all the time. Kids get hurt in fights all the time. They don't necessarily mean to hurt people all the time in fights. And that's, like, a big, oh no, for someone to fall down the stairs and die, but, like, it wasn't his fault. I realize nothing is going to take away the feeling that they probably have of guilt and like it seeming like it is their fault, because if you just look at what happened and not like the people involved, it will definitely look like it was Sunny's fault. But I think the game is trying to tell us like it wasn't Sunny's fault. I don't know if it was the fault of the thing behind Sunny or what, but you know, the game is making it seem like it's not Sunny's fault. So let's go with that, okay? Let's operate under that assumption for now. Do we actually just cut right to the bedroom from here if we continue, or what? The floors are finally clean. Shit. You feel a little dizzy. Ah, shit. Okay. I should continue. I think we're just gonna pass out right here and then skippy-doo to the next thing. So I'll say it now, I guess. Because I did bring up the other two words. Quick. So, what are the two other words I mentioned? I forget already. Fuck. Oh, no. Omori. Right. Omori is the name of the game, obviously, and there's a lot of, like, what exactly is it if you don't know, what Omori is. But Omori comes from the Japanese word omori, which means wait. Not wait as in W-A-I-T, like, hold the fuck up, I'm not ready yet, but wait as in, like, E-I, yes, W-E-I-G-H-T, I almost forgot where the vowel placement was, but it means wait, as in, like, how heavy something is. And couple that with what I just explained about Mari's name, meaning the truth, I think you can start to understand what that means. Now, in terms of this game, what the fuck happens, actually? If we continue, do we just fight the next thing? Shit, yes we do. Okay, got it. Wait, I thought we already fought the stairs. Why are we fighting the stairs again? Hold on. What the fuck is going on? Ow. Did Richie just, like, pass out? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Richie definitely passed out. I'll say the thing I'm thinking in the next juncture, I suppose. Because we gotta deal with this. Oh my god, that never gets easier. Ah! Where's the knife? Oh! I never went outside, so I never actually got the knife taken away from me. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. Can I, like, fuck you up? Nope. Okay, fine then. I wish I could get to this door on the left, but I don't think I can. Let's just walk out this creepy hallway and get to the spider then, shall we? Squish. So gross when you do that. Is this the... Yep, okay, just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do? We swim. I love to swim, and when you want to swim, you need to... Come on, can you walk, please? Come on! I know, like, the world is literally eating you at this point, but go! Go, you small child! Ah! Ah! See what this does to the staircase, though? See what this does? Like, the staircase is not that long, but because because Richie's afraid of spiders and heights and everything, the fears just kind of exaggerate their reality and make it seem like it's a lot bigger and a lot scarier and a lot more dangerous than it is. Y'all know how fear works at this point, right? But, like, the way the game is portraying it is... Oh, okay, that's... Oh, okay. The way the game is portraying it is very interesting. You feck off! I was ready for you! I was ready! Now you're just gonna show up in front of my face, aren't you? Yep, okay. Interesting the shape of the spider, too, because it does not look like any spider that I've seen, honestly. And I've killed many a spider in my day. But yeah, if you didn't catch it earlier... Hang on. Attacking is gonna do nothing, so we just do this. If you didn't catch it earlier, the something at the top of the stairs turned into Mari. That's kind of like our first hint that Mari is connected to something. In this case, in the game's case, again, spoilers, in the game's case, let's just do the same thing again. In the game's case, something, rather, is Jackie's personal reincarnation of Mari, I guess. And that, I suppose, is tied to Did I say Jackie again? I meant Richie. Whoops. That is supposedly, I believe, tied to, owie. This is getting nowhere fast, huh? No, because I keep stumbling over all my sentences. Ha! But the something, I believe, is tied to Richie's own personal feelings of guilt and, like, all those things, as well as being tied to their own personification of the spirit, the dead spirit of Mari. Because, like, you lose your big sister, you're not really gonna want to let them go, right? That's just how it works. You stop that. I don't like spider webs on my face. Fuck you. It seems like there's a lot going on, huh? You need to block out the little things and figure out what's important. You remember how to focus. What's important to me is wondering why the spider ass is shaped like a tuft of hair. It's like just a dangly thing of hair underneath the eyeball. You see it? Like, oh no, you know what? That's like this the shape of the something. Okay, hang on. Squish. Squish. My favorite part. Yee. So if we go back here... Oh my god! Oh my god! Hi! I saw you in the window! What are you doing? That's not the window, that's like the motherfucking screen door. That's what that is. Yeah, we don't go outside in the middle of the night. We can't turn on the fireplace. There's a secret door on the left that we can't get to. We don't want to go in this way. I'm gonna save. Before any shit happens. Before any shit happens, please. Yay. There's something very calming about, like, saving, even if the atmosphere is just tense AF. I want to see this bathroom ghost again, see if it's any different. No, it is not any different. Got it. Still scary. Still says go the fuck to sleep. You ever, like... If you're ever, like... I don't know if this is just, like, a me thing, but, like, if you're awake past a certain point, you start to see shadows and shit moving along the halls, and then you see one in the mirror, and you're like, oh god! That's a sign, at least for me, of like, I gotta get to bed right now. So let's get this poor kid to sleep, huh? Shall we? They've seen enough today. Mari's at our bed again. Mari's at our bed again. I think that's honestly because we opened the door. I did the same thing, pretty much, as what I did in the previous playthrough. I think it's because we opened the door, in the first Richie sequence in Faraway Town. I think that's why that happened. And now, like, what? What is that supposed to symbolize? Like, we let that part of Mari back into our lives? I don't know. I don't actually know what that symbolizes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, but I'm curious what you guys think the significance of us opening the door and then the ghost Mari shows up. I'd like to see what you guys think the significance of that is, because honestly, I haven't spent that much thought around it, so I don't really know, you know? Anyways, we're back in the white space. Oh, I am one with my shadow. I am one with the shadow, and the shadow is with me. Or, what is the line from Rogue One? Fuck, I can't remember. Okay. Welcome to white space. You have been living here for as long as you can remember. That's a sad life, gotta say. Living in a fucking white box. That's so sad. What is it that Branch Coral said? To be in white... to, like, what, have a place to live, but not have, like, a home or something? What do we need to do to get the... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, I gotta show you guys how much Hangman shit I got. Okay, I haven't gotten C, but I got A, B, D, E, F. Abdef. So we can, talk about how defined your abs are, I suppose. The sketchbook is no different. Like, most of the stuff about this game is not any different until we get to the parts that are, like that. So, I think from here on out, not here on out, but like this next section at least, is gonna largely remain the same up until a point. I believe the Lost Library is different, so I'll probably come back at that point. But I want to talk to you guys about Hikikomori first. Let me just skip through this. If you guys want to see this, I think it's the tail end of episode 7 where we hit the dream world for the third time, actually. Let me just skip through this, yeah? I turned on skip dialogue in the settings. I don't know why the fuck I didn't do that before. I guess because I was like so new to the game and I was like, I don't want to miss out on a single thing. But now it's like, well, I kind of gotta barrel my way through this game to be able to record everything in time. So it's like, yeah, let me just skip this shit. But you can just hold the interact button to skip. You can hold the interact button to skip the dialogue, and that makes everything nice and easy, nice and peasy. You know what? Why don't you guys play cards or something while I talk to the adults behind the camera, okay? But yeah, the last thing I wanted to say before I switch back and ooh, they're actually playing cards. What the fuck? Awesome. Okay. Awesome. So the last thing I want to mention before we switch back to whichever thing is different, I wanted to bring up the word hikikomori, because this is probably your first time hearing it. If not, it's like, okay, fine, whatever. But like, I mean, I'd never really heard it before used outside of the context of this game, and I think it's a very interesting word. It has nothing to do, surprisingly, with weight, as in W-E-I-G-H-T. It has nothing to do with how heavy something is, oddly enough. Or maybe, like, there's a way to interpret it where it does have something to do with weight, I suppose. But I don't know. From what I understand, the definition of hikikomori is basically a recluse. Like, someone that's just hella shut in. Is Omori not playing cards? I just realized. Oh, that's kind of sad. But, like, just someone that is just closed off to society. Someone that does not want to participate in society. Like a hermit on steroids, I guess. Someone that really, really does not want to interact with the world at all. Like, even if people say they absolutely have to, a hikikomori is not going to. This is like leagues above being an introvert. This is leagues above being a hermit. This is just like the way it's described and talked about. Oh my god. Oh, they knocked down their cards. Oh, cute. So what are they doing? Just like Jenga or something with cards? I don't know, but it's cute. The way that hikikomori is talked about in Japanese literature and Japanese culture and society and whatnot is like it's a really bad thing. And I think this comes from like the the sociological standpoint of like we're all made for connections, we're all made to be doing things, and also just like what people consider a productive member of society to be. It's interesting to me because a lot of cultures have verbiage for these kinds of people when American culture, whoop-de-doodle, has nothing. You know, we just kind of go, they're lazy, they're shy, because we don't really know how to talk about these things. Not effectively, to say the least, and certainly not in a way that doesn't have any harmful stigmas. Ugh. But with the hikikomori, I think it's very interesting that they chose that name for the route of this game. That's like an official ass title and not just something that like the fandom came up with. I don't know actually what country has the strongest Omori fandom, now that I think about it. But like everybody knows it by that title. Not everybody knows how to pronounce it or what it means, but everybody kind of knows like it's the Hikikomori route, and you're gonna be seeing some scary shit in the Hikikomori route. But I think having it called that obviously says a lot about like society and like societal implications and shit, but I think having it called that, it just kind of like sheds light on how the rest of this game is gonna go from here on out. We've seen the way that Richie just kind of awkwardly shut the door and hid, right? And if that doesn't tell you that they absolutely want fucking nothing to do with society, then I don't know what will. And honestly, I can't really blame them, you know? I feel like with a lot of hikikomoris, like a lot of people that are hikikomoris, they have a story behind... They have a story behind them. Like, behind their actions, they have, like, a shit ton of reasoning. In the case of Richie here, I keep wanting to say fucking Jackie, but this is the wrong run! with, like, little Richie here, their reason obviously is Mari's dead. So, they're kind of just, I don't want to people today, because this still hurts. Which, honestly, I don't really know how long it takes to get over shock. I mean, with my best friend, it took me, like, 2 years. So I guess 4 years is kind of normal to still be in shock and, like, still not want to deal with, the situations surrounding your family member's death. But, like, yeah. I think having the title Hikikomori at the helm of the route is going to tell us, like, how the rest of the game is going to go. Not only, spoilers, not only are we not going to see Kel in the real world at all, not only are we not gonna explore Faraway Town and do all the crazy shit, sorry guys, we're not gonna play Pet Rocks if you were expecting that, but, like, not only are we not gonna see anybody else, we're gonna be, like, stuck in our house the whole time. Granted, fucking hell, I did it again. Granted, Richie is gonna be able to move around in the house and stuff, but, like, they're not gonna be interacting with people. The only thing they're gonna be interacting with is the something, which I don't know if that's a physical, tangible thing, or that's like a figment of their imagination, or what, but the only thing they're going to be interacting with, essentially, is their self. They're not going to be interacting with people, they're not going to be interacting with, like, Mari's ghost, even, it's just themselves. And, like, I get that people need time to themselves to process, and time to themselves to reflect and all, but the way that Richie is doing it feels like it's being done in a harmful way. Like, they're not seeking help even though they obviously need it. Maybe there's a reason for that, like maybe they don't want to get help, or maybe they don't think they deserve help, or maybe they don't think they'll get the help that they need or want or whatever, but like, it seems to me that this kind of behavior, this kind of reclusive behavior is very self-destructive. Like, obviously, I'm an introvert, so take this as you will, because I spend hella time alone. I don't even want to be around people sometimes. Just like, not today, please. But, like, we need time alone to ourselves. I think everybody does. Even if you're not an introvert, which, if you're not, I can't imagine how you live. But, like, we all need time by ourselves in some capacity to think, to process, to figure out the hell is going on in our life. And, like, if we don't get that time, that's what happens in our dreams, I guess. But I think it has to do with, like, the English saying too much of a good thing. I don't really know if time by yourself is inherently a good thing. I suppose a lot of introverts will swear to you that it is, myself included, but, like, if you have too much of that, it can open the doorway for a dangerous downward spiral of thought, and that, I believe, is where Richard... What is your name, child? I forget. That's where Richie is right now, in that downward spiral of thought, that self-destructiveness, just kind of like wallowing in their guilt, so to speak, in a way, and that's why all of, like, the fears, I couldn't remember the word for a second, that's why all the fears for them are probably so bad, because they spent so much time avoiding them, or, like, so much time being afraid of them, probably, that they just magnify themselves over time. It's like, it sucks, you know, and I'm not really an expert on how to unbecome a hikikomori, okay? I just learned about the word the other day, but that's my insight so far as to what the word means for this game, and all the have-yous about that. So let's get going, I guess, and I'll see you guys, like, at the Lost Library or something. Okay, so we're back at Sweetheart's Castle. We just beat her up, and now we're gonna jump in the hole to the Lost Library, which I think is different. I'm not actually sure if it's different, but, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I mean, this part is gonna be the same, obviously. Like, Omori is gonna be all by themselves. All by myself. I don't actually know what the notes are for that song. Okay, let's see how different this is. And if it's not different, like, at all, I guess we'll just bleed through it. Let's see. Well, this is the same. Okay, fine. I also can't, like, run super fast for some reason. I don't know. Nothing looks to be different so far. Watch this. I could just skip through everything, which is good because I'm gonna need to skip through these. Okay. It doesn't... Fuck you. It doesn't look like anything's different, so I'll see you guys back at the next, save point, okay? Okay, we're back! It's 2 days left now, and we are awake as Richie. Let's see what Mom has to say. I bet she's got the same thing to say as the last time. Which message is this? Oh, okay. About pacing your chores and visiting shit. Okay, cool. I want to remember my name is Richie and not, Jackie. What happens if we try to go outside? Oh! Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. And you still don't want to go in here, huh? Nope. Okay. What about here? Because of course they have to call out that there's absolutely nothing there. If there's nothing there, why are you bringing attention to it? You're gonna make yourself think something's there. Psychology, man. Okay, let's brush our teeth because mommy said so, and I want that Achivo. Spit. Yay. Okay, our breath is fresh, and Kel's not gonna pound the door the next time we meet. That's perfect. Okay, so it looks like this route is off to a great start. We've seen all of the different happenings so far. There were a couple interesting things that happened off camera that I'd like to talk about later on, but I think for now this is a good stopping point for this episode. We will continue with the Hikikomori in the weeks to come, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you're not already, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye!